Hello and welcome to this tutorial. Now, it's been a while since the last one, mainly because about a week after I started this series, Dovetail Games actually released the Class 700 DLC, and it was then on sale very cheaply within about a month. So I thought, no, is it worth it? And so I carried on doing some other projects, and then I thought, no, I'll finish this series off because it's not about the modelling of the 700. That if you want a good model of the Class 700, go buy the DLC. This is about getting systems to work, and the 700 was just a vehicle to show you how those systems might work, and I've got a rough layout of the cab and all that. So I'll carry on with this series, but you know, I'll be honest, if you want a good piece of DLC, you might as well go and buy the 700. But if you want to learn how to get certain things working, then by all means use what's on the drive and this particular model. Like I say, it's not finished, and I'm not tempted to finish because like many others, I went out and bought the DLC because it was very cheap. I think I got it for about £4. Ridiculous price. Anyway, I did make a couple of mods while I was waiting to decide. I made a couple of mods. I put all the decals on so you can see what button does what control does what. So I altered that slightly. I don't know if I've adjusted anything in the cab. I'm not sure I have, but I think I put some buttons at the back of the cab. I don't think I've no, I can't turn around. I need to alter that camera. But I think I put some buttons on the back, and I can't remember. Certainly I lowered this because I felt it was too high, and subsequently had to move the lights down. And I don't know whether before I sort of had as much on this area here, but I added that while I was deciding what to do. Okay, so that's it then. We'll carry on. Want to do some things on the outside. I want to show you how to get this destination board working. I want to show you how to get the numbering systems. We'll look at setting up the lights. And we've looked at the door animations before and the pantograph animations before, but I might just quickly go over that again just so you can see how those animations work. But obviously we'll do bits inside the cab to get the pantograph to come up and to get the doors open, so we'll be doing that anyway. So let's get on then and look at the first part of this. So here we are in the vehicle blend file. Now we want to just go over one or two points here before we move into the cab and look at some of the cab controls. Now first up, the vehicle numbering system. Okay, now what we do is we create a plane, or in the developer's guide they say create a quad. Okay, so this is a quad, it's got 4 edges. Create that plane, okay, to the width you want, then subdivide it, okay, into how many digits you want. So we've got 6 subdivisions here, which are that's how many digits we've got for the 700. Okay, now naming conventions are important sometimes, and this is one of those ones. The plane here wants to be called primary digits, okay, and then you want to name it how many digits this is going to be. Okay, so here we've got 6 digits, so if you had 8 it would be 8. _8, but with this one it's _6. So we've got obviously the LOD information at the front, then it's primary digits _6. Now if we go to, let me deselect, if we go now to the to edit mode and have a look at this, well basically we've got 6 materials, okay, and these materials, just if you follow this naming convention, some's important, some isn't, but just follow it anyway because it will work. Just here, just call the materials primary number _0, primary number _1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the 6 materials. Okay, each of those materials want an image texture attached to them. Okay, now this is important. This name wants to follow this criteria, and that is decal _primary number _0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, for each of those materials. So make sure that one is named in that way, because it won't work otherwise. I say that it might do in the old way. You could only have, I think, 1 bit, so the anti-aliasing was very poor originally, but they changed that. And when they changed that, I can't remember what it was originally, but when they changed it, it was this decal _primary number. I think it didn't have the decal on it before, but it needs that decal primary number and then the number. Okay, and these relate to, if I bring this up, these relate to image files. Okay, 32 width by 64 in height. Okay, and you want 2 lots. So you want one, the decal primary number. Okay, now they are placeholders, so you want 1 to 6, or 1 to however many digits you're going to have. Okay, now we've got 6 digits, so I've just got 6 of those texture holding files called decal primary 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, like I say, if you've got 8, then it's, you want 8 numbers. Okay, now the real numbers are these ones here. These are number 0, number 1, number 2, number 3, relating to the actual number they are. Okay, so any combination, if you've got 77, then you just got 2 of those number 7s. Okay, so that gives you 0 to 9, which is all you need for all of your numbering system. So that's the Blender sort of side of it. All remembering you need to set obviously the IGS side, and of course it's in the name decal, so the shader wants to be the decal shader, the train decal shader. Okay, so that is that. Now we've got 2 things here. We've got our, let me go to our I think it's open. If it's not open, if it's not open, we'll have to wait for it to be open. There we go. We'll go to our blueprint editor. Okay, and in our blueprint editor, let me drill down here. Yes, here we are. In our blueprint editor, what we're going to want, let's put it in this common one. We want a new item. Okay, and that new item is going to be down here, and I've got to find it. It's one of those ones that's not so easy to see in the list. I don't know why. Name texture, there we go. there's no search facility, is there? I'm just wondering that if there was, but no, there isn't. So it's named texture set blueprint. Okay, and let's call this anyway. Anything 700 texture set. There we go. I've left the E off. Let me put the E on. Okay, there we go. Right, so let's give this a name. I said before that I'm not sure. Some require a name, some don't, but best give it that. So 700. Okay, and we call it texture set. Let's put the capitals. Let's keep it constant. And I'm going to call it A in case you've got more than one texture set. Okay, so just open this up, add element, there you go, and there's the texture entry. Now it's quite easy. It says texture name. Well, texture name is going to be naught. Okay, and then texture ID. Well, the texture ID, it's given away. ID suggests a number or something, doesn't it? But no, look, the little folder gives the game away that it's suggesting a file. Okay, and that file is in your textures, and you want the number ones. Here we go. Okay, remembering you're going to need ACE files for the actual game, but these can be the original PNGs you create. Okay, so there we go, copy and paste. Okay, now you want from 0 to 9 here, so I'm not going to do all of those, but just take it that that is from 0 to 9. Okay, remembering now we've got to introduce this texture set in our engine blueprint. So let me go to the engine blueprint, and let's go here, and oops, I've gone to open the wrong one there. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so just make sure render component. Okay, and your primary name texture set is that. There we go. So that was an old one, so we need to point it to that texture set. So we just copy that. Okay, and we paste it in there. Okay, so that's it. That's all we do there. Remembering you want to populate that from 0 to 9 with those PNG files. Okay, and then that will be fine. So that is the numbering system. Okay, how to get the vehicle numbers. Okay, so that is ensure that this quad has got the right name, primary digits _6, i.e. that's how many digits, so it's however many digits you got, it's primary digits underscore the amount of digits. Okay, you've got however many digits, you've got that many materials. Okay, each of those called primary number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, however many you've got, and on those materials attach an image texture that you've created. Okay, 32 pixels by 64 pixels, and call those decal primary underscore 0 and then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, or however many you've got. Okay, and just remember to set the shader to train decal. Okay, then the other thing you need to do, okay, apart from in the blueprint, is you need to make yourself a CSV file. Now somewhere here, I'm hoping I've got, yes I have, I've got this open. Now the CSV file wants to contain all the range of numbers that you're going to have. Okay, so I Not sure how far this goes up because I'm in the way. I'm going to take myself down. 49. Now I can't remember if there's 49 of these sets or not, but anyway, I've done 49, and it will randomly pick them from this file. Okay, and the layout of this is 0, 0, and then the number, the 6-digit number. Okay, you can do that in something like this, which is Notepad++, or you can do it in a Excel or spreadsheet program, whatever. But remember, you want 3 columns. First column 0, second column 0, and the third one with a number. Now, why these two 0, 0, these two numbers, I don't know what they're for. It just says put them in. Okay, they're obviously some sort of control. They might be for future development or intended for that use, but you have to put those in. So it's 0, 0, and number. Okay, so that is the numbering for the vehicle. Okay, that's how we do it. Now the next thing we'll look at is the destination boards. Right, slight addendum here, forgot to say that after we've done the name texture set, after we put that in, we need to tell it where to go to get the numbers. Okay, so if we go up to our rail vehicle component tab up here, we'll see one marked numbering list. Okay, so now we need to point this to that CSV file with our numbers, and I've put that in the folder marked scripts. So what we do, we just copy the path and paste it into there. Don't need to fill out the other two sections of that, and that is it. That is our numbering system set up within the engine file.